Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Bruce Ellington. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley muscling free near the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot, hot.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jarrett Davis coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here's Ellington. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kerry Hyder. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will kick out of bounds inside the 5. Talk about disaster averted as they hold on to the football. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So out now come the Lions. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Abdullah. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now out come the Giants. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw now on first down. Fights through, and now a crease. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Gun.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. 319.
Back to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are in for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So here come the Lions now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
22.
On first down, Stafford here. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw on second down is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. To throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat for Riddick. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Tate's got it. A very solid gain of 27. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Hey, 22!
On first down, Abdullah. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Hurry! 21!
From the gun, Stafford. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jared Davis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Play. 54, come on, 54.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the Giants ready to come out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Giants are in for 6. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here's a toss coming right, and he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And they work this well upfield across the 4. Stafford now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Stafford now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, tag 50 left.
From the gun, Stafford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Richard Rodgers from 8 yards out. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Back to throw. Incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. A handoff to Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard!
Right there. 54, right there. 54 right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.